All right, good morning, everybody. We're out here on Barren River Lake this morning. Uh, gonna see if we can put a good one in the boat. Just marked a few fish, so we're gonna cut up some fresh bait and get these rods out while a few people jump in here. So let's get after it, see if we can get a good one. Golly, it's cold. Right. Got the baits cut up. Got some fresh skipjack, some bluegill. Caught both of them yesterday. So that's gonna be our bait. Let's get some in the water. I've been catching more fish on these bluegill heads here lately than anything, so make sure I got a couple of those on there. I'm going to pull some planer boards. Probably run two right now. Have some bait suspended. I'm going to drag a couple. Then I'll put out a couple of suspended rods. We're fishing in about 25 foot of water. And some of these fish are roaming about 15 foot deep. So I think most of them more toward the bottom from what I've been seeing. This is actually our second spot of the morning. I went to one spot to check it this morning. Had one really good takedown. I was trying to get my camera up and running. I didn't grab the rod in time and he was off before I could put a hook in him. All right, there goes the second board out. Put a couple rods dragging behind the boat. This is what I got this morning. Got a Demon Dragon and a Carolina Lake Weights. Kind of a short leader here. I'm going to put some pretty good sized baits on. I ain't really interested in catching smaller fish this morning. We're going to try for a good one. Who we got in here this morning? We got the Bullock Experience. Kelly, what's up, Kelly? We got 351 Cleveland. Can you hear me now? No sound, it says. All right. Got sound now. Okay. Have to change camera angles. Is that sun in your eyes? Kelly said, I can't believe you didn't invite me. This is kind of a last minute trip, Kelly. Variety of baits on there. Cut a piece of skipjack midsection right there. We got heads, we got bluegill. I'm just going to suspend a couple of these rods back here. Let's try that right there. Run these pretty close to the bottom. One more to put out. Keep this boat going straight. I broke this old gollywhopper rod this morning. Kayak catfish rod. I ain't caught a fish on this one in a while. Gonna use it to suspend some baits. See if we can get one on it. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rods out. We got 2 under planer boards running about 15 foot deep. Got 2 suspended rods about 3 foot off the bottom, and we're dragging 2 behind the boat back here. Engage my reels. I'm still letting mine out on fish. All right. You're not doing a catfish tournament on Barren River with 3+1. I didn't know there was a tournament today. It's not our monthly tournament. It'd have to be something online or something, I guess. I'm not sure what they're doing today. Talked to Cody yesterday, but he didn't say nothing about it. speed here. We're running about 0.4 mile an hour. I'm in about 27 foot of water at the moment. We'll try to keep it about 25. Got a bunch of sheds in here. 0.3. This spot we're fishing right now, it's right across from the channel. It's kind of on the edge of the flat. We're fishing kind of the deeper side where it falls off. A lot of these fish I've been catching has been a little bit deeper last week or two. You can get up there on them flats and catch some channel bass, but not interested in those. I did a ride through here just to see what it looked like, and there was some bait, and marked a few fish in here already. It's been a late morning spot, so there's been mornings I hadn't really caught anything till about on up till around 11 o'clock in the morning, but I'm showing a few here. We'll see if they're willing to bite. We're coming up on a spot where I marked some fish a while ago. If I just keep my speed right. The wind's blowing a little bit, so I keep having to adjust. The way I actually found this spot was up here on the edge of the flats up here. I got some brush piles that I crappie fish. And about every time I'm over here crappie fishing, I'll see a catfish come on the screen. So I decided just to try to fish it here a little bit. And we've been doing pretty well. I've actually fished here the last two club tournaments. I've had a second and a fourth place here, so I just hadn't got one big fish that I needed. bit in the week. Got a guy pulling up to one of these brush piles now, fixing to catch some crappie in front of me. We're coming into that hole right before it drops off a little bit. The bait's here. I marked a few fish in it while ago, so hopefully as we go through this thing, we're going to pick up one pretty quick. Looks like most of these fish are hugging the bottom too. Coming into these fish now. Keeping my speed about 0.4. Donnie Perry's in the house. What's up, buddy? Are you doing any good? We didn't last night. I just came to this spot. This is my second spot. I had one really good takedown this morning, first thing, about 7 o'clock, and I was trying to get my camera rolling. I mean, this fish had this rod tip buried in the water, and I was struggling to get that camera on. And by the time I got to the rod, he didn't have a hook in him. So my fault on that one. Yeah, I missed a chance at a good one right off the bat this morning. I was just trying a new area, so got a tournament coming up in a couple of weeks. Just trying to stay on top of these fish, see what they're doing, where they're at. We're going over that sweet spot right now. These baits ought to be falling off in that hole right there. Be surprised if one of these rods don't go down. Got 6 rods out this morning. Pulling 2 planer boards. I'm in about 26 foot of water right now. I got the planer boards running. Baits about 15 foot deep. And I got two dragging setups back here. I'm dragging 2 across the bottom, and I got 2 suspended rods down. I've probably caught more the last couple of weeks on the suspend rods and dragging rods than anything else. But like I was telling them earlier, this has been a late morning spot for me. I hadn't caught many fish here this early. I have a couple times, but it's been a while. But there is a few fish on the screen. Might have to drift through here a couple, 3 times. We will get some. Got some fresh bait. Just made a skipjack run down to Tennessee yesterday. Got some fresh skips. Got some bluegill I caught yesterday evening. So everything we got's fresh, and hopefully we'll get one of these big boys to bite here. Evenings have been a little tough for me too. I ain't been getting but like anywhere between 1 and 3 fish a evening, and most of those been coming right at dark. For me, the late morning bite's been best for me. Seems like there's always one willing to bite right after daylight. That's the one we screwed up on this morning. Didn't set the hook in time. I wish I'd had that takedown on video. My goodness, that was a violent takedown. I don't know how big the fish he was, but I'd say he was over 30 anyway. He hit one of the rods I was dragging behind the boat. He hit it, took off that way with it. Said I missed a good one last night too. Took the bait but not the hook. Yeah, it happens. Were you fishing here on Barron last night? Yes, it is. I'm gonna come back out this evening. my wife has agreed to come out here. I'm going to try to put her on a big one this evening. It's not often she gets on the boat. She's actually never been on this boat since I've had it. But she ain't caught catfish in a while. So we're going to see if we can put her on a good one this evening. What part of the lake was you fishing last night, Don? I'm over here about halfway between Skaggs and the Narrows right now. I started out in Skaggs. Said he was in Skaggs. I hope they don't wait till later in the morning. I want to catch one right now. I can go up in that shallower water, catch some smaller ones. Not really interested this morning since we have this fresh bait. Take a second to show you these rod holders here. A lot of people ask me how I like running these Smackdown rod holders and everything. You see back here, look at how many different positions I'm using. I got a 45 degree here. I got one back there that's just straight down. I got one off to the side back there. I mean, there's just so many different positions you can use with these rod holders. Really versatile. Old man over fishing one of the brush piles, wearing the crappie out. 36 minutes. Three people in the house watching right now. While we're waiting on a fish to bite here, take a second to tell you about one of our sponsors, Catfish Clothing here. If you haven't checked out their website, make sure you check it out. They're fixing to have their fall and winter apparel a hit on the website here, I think sometime in the next week or so. So they'll have some hoodies, some performance tees. They got some awesome looking hats. They'll even customize the hats any way you want them. So make sure you check them out, catfishclothing.com. It's catfish with a K. And make sure you enter a promo code Calvin20. Get you 20% off. Got one nibbling back here. Probably a smaller fish. Come on, Mr. Catfish. slow trolling this morning, keeping it around 0.4. Got some shad busting up there in front of the boat. Kelly said, I'm still here listening. All right, buddy. Hopefully we'll have a fish for you here in a minute, Kelly. I'm trying. If you haven't checked out Kelly's channel, The Bullock Experience, make sure, excuse me, check them out on TC Nights. They usually have a really good show, have some great guests on there. I think he comes on around 6 o'clock our time. Kelly said we're now on Wednesday nights at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Change nights. as we work our way closer to this point up here, there's going to be a little bit more brush. Hoping we don't snag some of it. Good morning. Had to come out of that sweatshirt there. Let's see. This camera plugged up. Got 4 people in here. Hi, Miss Becca. How you doing this morning? Out here trying to put a big old catfish in the boat this morning. As I was telling them earlier this morning, this has been kind of a late morning spot for us when it actually gets good and fired up. But I come through here looking at it on the sonar this morning. There was already some bait and a few fish in here, so we thought we'd stop and give it a try. It seems like it's been on up around 10:30, 11 o'clock before we've caught them the last few times we've been here. We lost a giant right off the bat this morning. Had a vicious takedown. I was trying to get the camera rolling, couldn't get the camera on. And by the time I grabbed the rod, he done spit it. It's one of the best takedowns I've had in a long time. Just out here working this right up on top of this flat, right before it drops off into the channel. These bait fish come up in here in the mornings and the evenings. There's several brush piles out here. They tend to feed on this crappie pretty good out here too. Brattle Trap Fishing. What's up, buddy? My screen got a little dark on me. I'm having trouble seeing it a little bit. So he's got to go. He's at his destination, but wanted to stop in and say hello. Hey, buddy, we appreciate you hopping on. And I was hoping to get a quick one in the boat here this morning, but looks like they're going to make us work for them a little bit. But appreciate you stopping by, though. Man, just a beautiful morning this morning. Sun's out. Water's halfway calm. Seems like every time I come out here, the wind wants to blow out of the northeast, about 10 mile an hour. Got a nice morning to be out for sure. The rod that went down earlier, that was on the one I was dragging across the bottom back here. Two rods out, dragging the bottom. Got 2 suspended underplaner boards. And we got 2 suspended rods. It's about 2 or 3 foot off the bottom there. Fixing to have to adjust them a little bit as we come up. Fixing to come up a little bit shallower right here as we come up onto this point. Hoping we don't snag us one of these brush piles in here too. Fish on it. Feels like pretty good, decent. Oh, come off, dang it. Dang it. What happened there? I got my bait there. See, that leader's all slimed up. Dang it. Put it back out. Feel like a pretty decent fish. Send another bait right back down. Oh, we're 0 for 2 this morning. He hit one of those rods I had dragging back here. Put this camera in the shade for just a minute. Give it about 15 more minutes by the time we get up on this point up here. I had to set my phone in the shade. I guess it was overheating. The screen's done turned dark where I can't hardly see it. Wind's starting to pick up just a little bit. Got several fish coming in on the screen. See if we can hook up. Uh-oh. Size blue. Finally got one there. Ouch. Bite me. There it goes. Camera. There you go. Not a bad one right there. Happened on screen. There we go. 351 said nice one. Appreciate it, man. Took forever to get that one. I think we've been on there, what, an hour and 20 minutes. I had another rod getting hit back here. I'm going to get these things reeled in here. the wind's done changed directions. I'm gonna have to go into the wind. So I appreciate you guys hopping on with us for a little bit, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.